be sharing with you a bit of my crazy story. Now, this will help you to know a little bit more about me, see what God has done in my life, and also hopefully give you some encouragement during this time or in the future. So to give you a little bit of background, I grew up in a very Christian home. Right in the beginning of my life, I had very strong values and beliefs in God. It really just clicked to me that God was who He said He was, that the Bible was true, that God created the earth and everything in it, and that God was King of everything. It just made sense to me. Now, just because I had these strong beliefs in God does not mean my life was easy or I didn't struggle. In fact, in 7th grade, I had begun this pit of depression, and I just kept going down into it. I was listening to what the world was saying, specifically about me and my value. Bullies at school were attacking me with words and different things that hurt me. I was told that I had no value, that I was ugly, that I was stupid, that I was fat, and that if I left this earth, nothing would change because I was worthless. I had come home from that same school every day to a family where I didn't feel secure with. I didn't feel okay in my own home. Through all of this, I kept up this front, this face, this mask that was okay, per se. I still acted joyful, bubbly. I still was happy to be wherever I was. I was energetic, I was crazy. I still acted like everything was fine, even though deep down I knew I was not okay. One night, when things were really bad, I sat down and tried thinking of ways that I could save myself, that I could escape from what was going on and from all the hurt and pain that the world was throwing at me. I felt so alone and helpless. I cried out to God. Well, I was yelling at God, asking, why did He leave me? Where was He in the midst of all this chaos? Why was I being attacked from all these different points in my life? Why, when I had been doing nothing wrong, was all of this junk coming and crushing me? Why were these bullies at schools picking on me? Why was I getting attacked from everyone? Why did I feel like this? What did I do to deserve this pain? I was so angry at God, and I questioned everything. I didn't understand why I was going through this and why I had endured all of this pain and suffering. I cried out to God, and there was no direct answer. There was no, I'm right here, Jody. There was no reassurance of God. I really had begun believing what the world was saying about me. And I ignored what God was saying the entire time. Now, I'd like to say that the next day I woke up, went to school, and everything was fine, and that everything in my life dramatically changed, and I had really begun having true joy in my life. But that's not what happened. It took years for me to realize the truth. In the summer between my freshman and sophomore year of high school, God had come to me and let Himself be known. It was the craziest experience I ever felt. This overwhelming sensation came on my body, and I felt God's presence. It was the most magical feeling in the world. And in that moment, I felt God saying to me that I was loved, that I was valued, that He had never left me this entire time. Even though I could not physically see Him, He was there. He was fighting in the hallways, pushing back people. He was there when I was struggling to feel safe in my own home. He was there when I cried out to Him several times. He had never left me. I was just too caught up in my emotions to see Him. And I wasn't digging into the Bible to read the truth that He has clearly stated. He says that you are loved, you are valued, you are made in the image of God. And that is the most amazing thing. It's crazy to think that someone so great could know us and love us for who we are. God died on the cross for us and our sins. It's crazy to think that that could happen, but it's because He loves us so much. I realized that day that I can't just go on believing what the world says about me and who the world says God is. I need to keep digging in my relationship with God and keep reading the Bible, keep praying, keep worshiping God, because that's when I learn the truth. Now I hope you guys can see how amazing our God is and how much value you have. The world might be crazy right now, but just know you can find security in God because He has this in His hands. He is with you right now, and He's not leaving. I hope you guys learned something from this and got to hear something from God that you needed to hear. Well, my time's up, so I will see you guys soon.